It's me, Edward Jones, back with a new video. Aftermath concerning Tyre Nichols, that whole situation. So I stayed. Um, I didn't want to do a video um, on it until obviously find out more about what happened. I did see the video of of him getting beaten by the police, and yeah, it's reprehensible. Um, but and people are talking. I think what threw a lot of people for a loop was that it was actually five black. It was actually five black cops I guess who were the main culprits. And I know there was a whole rumor. I know it might be true. I don't know if it's true or not about he got involved. Tyree got involved with one of the cops' girlfriends. I don't know, but they think it may be the motivation behind the beating. Nevertheless, I threw a huge wrench into the narrative about about racism in this country, but clearly but they still found a way to try to link the white supremacy. That's not going away, which I think it's a very loser position to take, where you have to attribute every bad thing that happens to one group to white supremacy. But like I said, I stayed out of it until I could figure out all that went on. But right now, a lot of heat. I gotta give a shout out to Jason Whitlock. He's catching heat for making a great point about what was behind the violence itself. And he said he said he linked it to the broken home and single black mothers. And he was saying that, and I think people, when he first said that, I think people may have gotten confused that he was talking about what happened, like that Tyree got himself involved, you know, into this because of that. But no, he was actually talking about the cops. And he said that these guys acted in a way that you would expect to see from people who didn't have proper discipline growing up, who have who seem like they have like a gang a gangster mindset. And he said they're all acting under the leadership of a black woman, which if you I would say if you study the situation that black Americans are in, you can link a lot of the dysfunction, a lot of the trouble that it's in to the broken home and to single black mothers. He caught a lot of heat for that, but I think Jason Whitlock was on the money when he said that. Um, I think it's something that needs when people say we need to talk about we need to have a conversation about race. No, we need to have a conversation about broken families and all the social ills that it contributes to, especially concerning blacks in America. It ain't racism. It's dysfunction. It's family dysfunction. And these cops acted in a way that can really be attributed to people who not grown up with any proper discipline. If anything, their behavior is sad to say, but celebrated by black women. Could have been that she could have been the woman who was over them. You know, knew about their behavior because they were all, I think most of them were like all under 30. Some already had complaints made against them. I also think it's interesting. I think it's interesting that in Memphis they'll actually hire ex felons to be police officers. So there's a lot of things to look into. Surrounding that whole situation that man's death. Uh, but it takes guts. It takes guts to talk about the things that are uncomfortable. Not the whole easy thing about wanting to talk about race. Let's talk about the broken family. Let's talk about dysfunctional behavior that seems to be all too common in one particular group of the U.S. population. When we talk about those things, I know Jason Whitlock brought it up, and I talk about it every now and then. I've said things before in the past, concerning the well-being of young black boys and what drastic measures could be taken to save them from, save them from becoming delinquents, save them from becoming super predators, super gremlins. uh, but like I said, It's a very unfortunate thing to happen, but I think there's a lot to learn, and if we're strong and brave enough, we can actually tackle the root of these problems and not attribute it to something as benign as white racism and white supremacy. But please share your thoughts. Leave a comment in the comment section. Like, share, and subscribe. If you want to help out with the channel, um, there's a link on my YouTube homepage to PayPal and to Cash App. All donation amounts are appreciated. Any gripes, complaints, send me a PM. I'll see if I can address them. But that's my video. Aftermath of Tyre Nichols situation. I'm Edward Jones. You guys take care. Be safe. Stay strapped. And God bless.